anyway, now it is time to talk to our guest, Peter Sahota, who has arrived in the studio. Thank you for coming in,
Thank you very much for having me. Very excited to be on the show, actually.
Anytime.
Peter Sahota ji, ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ background ਬਾਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ birth ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ education ਲਈ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ background.
Well, Bella, I was born in Birmingham, City Road Hospital. I was actually born. Grew up there till I was probably, say, about 3-4 years old, and then I moved to just outside of Birmingham, a place called Sutton Coldfield.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been living there ever since, really. So went to school really in Sutton Coldfield, was born and brought up there, and yeah, so still Birmingham, still a Birmingham boy at heart. So that is the main place where I'm from, and that's the main thing that's taught me everything.
Absolutely. Now, Peter, I've heard that you're a bit of a magician. Is that correct?
Yes, I am. Yes, been a magician for the last 2 years professionally.
Wow.
Yes, it's pretty good. Like, I'm very glad that I've managed to really take a hobby and turn it into a profession. So I'm very happy. Like, I don't understand. People don't understand how useful that tool is. Like, I can actually say that I really enjoy my job, which is something a lot of people can't say.
ਜਾਦੂਗਰ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜਾਦੂਗਰ
ਓ ਯਾਰ ਕੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਜਾਦੂਗਰ ਨੇ ਬੜਾ ਕਮਾਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਯਾਰ ਉਹ ਜਾਦੂਗਰ ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਬੈਠਾ ਨਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਗੈਪ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਨ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਹੱਥ ਖਾਲੀ ਹੈ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕੱਢਣਾ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਅੱਜ
Really? Are you going to show us?
Well, yes, I've got a few lined up throughout the
fantastic.
show, so that should be quite fun.
That's brilliant.
Uncle ਜੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਣਾ ਟ੍ਰਿਕ
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਣਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿਖਾ ਦੀ ਫਿਰ ਵੇਖੀ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਕੁਝ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਕੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
So, Peter, I mean, you say that this was a hobby. When did it, since when have you been doing it, from a young age?
Yeah, I'd say when I was about 7 years old, ਮੈਂ ਬੈਠਾ ਸੀ with mum and dad, and I saw a magician by the name of David Blaine.
Yes.
And ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਿਆ and I saw how people responded to him.
Sure.
It was just amazing. From that moment, मैं ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ I want to be मैं ਜਾਦੂਗਰ ਬਣਨਾ. I want to be a magician. Didn't know how to become one.
Yeah.
But that was just what I wanted to be. So I went to the library and I checked out a book. I remember the book actually. It was Card Tricks Made Easy. That was the book.
Sure.
And every day just used to read this book. Used to learn more and more until I really just got to the stage where I could perform and I was being allowed to perform for people.
Wow, that is absolutely
fantastic.
fantastic.
It was self-taught in that sense.
And then, I mean, you know, it turned into a profession. Did you ever have a teacher at all? Or was it completely self-taught?
No, it was pretty much completely self-taught. I would like to say that I've learnt a lot from the people that I've seen on TV, David Blaine, people like that. And I would say if there was anyone I would call a teacher, I would say it was him. But in terms of everything, I've set a goal and I've worked towards it myself. So I've had to learn everything pretty much.
Fantastic.
You know, which isn't always easy.
phone ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਭਲਾ ਛੇਤੀ ਕੋਈ ਮੈਜਿਕ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿਓ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਕਰੇ
okay, before you do.
ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਚ ਟਾਈਮ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਜਿਕ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿਓ ਫਿਰ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਿਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਂ
Before you show us a little magic trick, I'm going to do a magic trick on you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, let's see if this works. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not, but here we go.
It's never usually I get to see tricks. It's quite nice to be on the other side of the
Okay, right, okay. Think of a number between 1 and 10. Have you got one?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to guess this number. Okay, I'm going to take 3 guesses. If I get it in 3 guesses, will you please call me a magician?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's see. This is my challenge for this morning. Okay, I've got no idea what this number is. Okay, is it number 5?
No.
Then it must be number 4.
No.
Number 9?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm officially not a magician,
You were
folks.
so close.
I was so close.
It was number 3.
It was number 3. I was going to say
thought you were going to get it on the last guess.
I was going to say number 3. Anyway, so my magic is obviously terrible.
Half magician. We'll call you half magician.
Half a magician. Thank you. So let's see some magic now from the expert.
No problem. We're going to use just the normal deck cards. A magician's best friend.
Bicycle cards.
Yeah, it's the main.
The standard.
The main cards for any magician.
ਤਾਸ਼ ਖੇਡਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਚ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਆਪਣੇ
ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਤੇ I used to play pubby ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਛੋਟਾ ਸੀ I used to play the game pubby
ਖੇਡਦੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਛੋਟਾ ਸੀ that's how I got into cards
ਸੀਪ ਵੀ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ
ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਹਾਲੇ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ
ਅੱਛਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਲ
ਸੱਤ ਸਰਾ ਵੀ ਲਾਈਕ ਕਰਦਾ ਮੈਂ
ਆਹ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਚ ਆਏ ਉੱਥੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਣਾ ਸਿਖਾਉਣਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਨਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ what I'd like to show everyone is that all the cards are different if I spread out the deck
Okay.
ਸਾਰੇ different yeah ਹਨਾ
ਸਾਰੇ different
I'll show the camera as well so the camera can see
ਸਾਰੇ different ਹੈ ਜੀ
Uncle G, can you just put your hand out like this for me?
like
Just nice and flat like a table. My pehla card, 2 of hearts. Just going to show the camera one more time. I'm just going to take the 2 cards and put it in your hand. Uncle G, hand, can you put it on top for me? Put it on top. Perfect. So you've got the 2 of hearts there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use this next card, which is the 9 of spades. 9 of spades, can see? Ah, they're cool, Uncle G. You know, if you take the 9 of spades and just rub it on your hand, it takes the 2 out.
Okay.
Wow.
But
Wow. That was amazing.
Look at the card in your hand. And it actually changes.
Oh, change करता है
That was
कमाल हो गई है
amazing.
अब मैं मैजिशियन मैं तो मेरे को ही तुझे जादू करवाता है कमाल हो गई यार क्या बात
Wow, that was absolutely amazing.
thank
मैं
you
और
very
दोबारा करके दिखाओगे कि मैंने तो मैं ध्यान रखना है कि तेरे को पता नहीं बदले हुए
Yeah.
ठीक है
I'm
I'll
gonna
do it
watch
slowly.
this
I'll do it slowly.
मेरे पता पता कहाँ है की है ये
देखो
Nine
आ
है।
देखो गब्बे च रखते हैं पता
आते हैं जी
What I'd like you to both do, and the people at home, I'd like you to watch that card. I'll leave it sticking out. Okay, don't take your eye off that
So
card.
that is the 9 of spades.
9 of spades.
Everyone.
Don't take your eye off the card.
Okay.
Ah, cool. If I take it and put it in there,
Sure.
Uncle G, can you just push it in for me?
Oh my God. How did that happen?
ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਆ ਗਿਆ
How
ਇਹ?
did that happen? I was
Uncle G, you
watching
took
the
your eyes
cards.
off the card.
Wow, that was brilliant.
Oh,
That was
wow,
absolutely
Thank you
amazing.
very much.
ਮੰਨ ਗਏ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵਾਕਈ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਯਾਰ
Thank you.
ਥੋੜਾ
Bill
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਸ
G,
ਖਾਣੇ
well done.
ਉਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਾਦੂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਤੇ ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਬੜੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਾਦੂ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਬਾਬਾ ਬਣ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ
ਹਾਲੇ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ
ਇੰਡੀਆ ਚ
Really?
ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਉਹ ਦਿਖਾਇਓ ਵੀ ਨਾ
ਇਹ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਮੈਂ
ਉਹ
ਡਰ
ਸਿਖਾਇਓ
ਲੱਗਦਾ
ਨਾ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਯਾਰ
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ
ਡਰ
ਵਿੱਚ
ਕਾਹਤੋਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ
ਦਿਖਾਇਆ
ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ
because the thing ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ they see it as kind of like a dark art
Yes.
like so ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਡਰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ
ਨਾ ਨਾ ਡਰੀ ਨਾ
Sure,
ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ
sure.
ਨਹੀਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ
ਠੀਕ,
ਸ਼ੋਅ
ਠੀਕ
ਕਰਾਂਗੇ
ਅੰਕਲ ਜੀ।
ਉੱਥੇ ਨਾ
Bill
Uncle G,
G.
like
Now,
wow.
Peter, is there any tricks that you can show us all at home? I know a magician never ever
Yep,
reveals
no
his tricks,
problem.
but is there a simple one that we all can do at home?
Yeah, I've got a brilliant one actually. I'll tell you what, I will actually perform it first to you guys
Okay.
and the people watching at home.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we'll see if you can kind of spot what I'm doing, but then afterwards I'll give everybody the, I'll release the final code and
Oh,
I'll
this
tell
is
everyone
gonna
how
be
to do it.
good.
What I'd like everyone to do, just put your hands out like this, Uncle G. Just
Right.
like that. What you've got to do, you've got to keep your thumbs pointing up.
Up.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And everyone follow me. What I'd like you to do, even at home, I'd like everyone at home to try this as well.
Yeah.
What I'd like you to turn it 180 degrees so your thumbs are pointing down.
Right?
Perfect. Now take one hand and put it over the other one just like so.
Any hand.
Any hand, you can choose any
Okay.
hand.
Yeah.
Uncle G, just make sure your thumbs are pointing down for me. Got it? All right, now clench it into a fist, like that.
Okay.
Now on the count of 3, I'd like everyone at home to do this as well. Just
Yeah.
go 1, 2, 3 and just turn it up just like this for me.
ਕੀ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਣਾ
How did you do that? I can't turn it up. How did you do that?
ਸਾਡੇ ਜਾਤੀ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਯਾਰ
Would you like the know-how on how to do
Yes,
that?
please, if you could tell us.
Teach everyone at home. Everybody who knows this now will officially become a magician. But you
Brilliant.
can't tell anyone. You can't tell anyone you see.
We won't tell anyone, don't worry. The secret is safe with us.
Now, the first part is pretty simple, actually. The first part, you just literally put your hands
Yes.
out like this.
Okay.
And the second part as well, when you turn it 180 degrees.
ਯੈਸ
Now, when I tell you to put one hand over the other,
Yeah.
this is the actual thing. It's something known as misdirection, which is key for all magicians.
Okay.
When I take my hands out and I say, Uncle G, just make sure your thumbs are pointing down, what I've actually done, I've actually turned my hand like that. Just ready to do that. So turn your hand the other way, like this.
I don't get it.
Well, it was
Okay,
like
so it's
this.
like this.
Yeah.
And instead of turning this way,
Yeah.
yeah
my 2 hands have turned that way after the misdirection.
Okay.
And then you clench it into a fist and you
Okay.
turn up.
And then you turn up.
Yep. So it's like this at the start. And then I've gone, Uncle D, make sure your hands are pointing down. And while I've done that, my hands just basically turn the other way, just like so.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
And then-
you turn them up.
Just
Thumbs
like that.
up.
Just like that.
Thumbs up.
Misdirections. If you can master that, then pretty much you've become a magician. That is the main rule.
So what is the one trick that you are really proud of? What is that one trick that took you such a long time to learn? That one trick that you're just like, wow, your signature trick. What is that?
I can actually perform that for you now. Actually.
Can you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'll perform it first, then I'll talk a little bit
Okay,
more about
sure.
it. We've actually got. Can I use you for this one, Benji? Because I showed
course,
Uncle
of
G a
course.
trick first. We've actually got just a business magazine there. Just take it, have a look through it.
Okay. So this is the business eye.
Business eye, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
just
gonna take
picked
a
it up
look.
at a shop on the way here, actually. What I'd like you to do, just turn to a page where there's an article, where there's a lot of writing. It can be any page you want.
A lot of writing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
We've got
Perfect.
a lot of writing there. Loads.
Now, what I'd like you to do, through all the words, I want you to find a word. Now, to make it harder, Pick a word that's over 6 letters, for instance. Find a
Okay.
big word. Scan through there and find one big word. When you found one, I want you to just let me know and
I
remember
found
that
one.
word. You found a word?
Yes.
You happy with that word?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
very
close
happy
the book,
with that word. Okay.
and I'll take the magazine back off you. But you've got a word in your head.
Yes.
Now, the main thing is you can't tell anyone.
Okay, I
I'm
won't.
going to try and guess it. Now, I'm going to talk to you what a lot of magicians do. This is what a lot of people try and do. What they'll do, they'll take the pen and they'll actually just pretend to write a letter down.
Okay.
And then they'll say to you what was the first letter. Like, for instance, say the first letter of your word you just picked now. It's all right, you can say it.
I can say
You
it.
can say
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah.
Isn't this cheating?
It's all right, it's not cheating.
Okay, the first letter of my word is S.
It's S. And so what they would do, they'd pretended that they'd already wrote an S, but they'd actually write an S there and then.
Okay.
And they'd get you to spell out the word. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try and read your mind.
Here we
look
go.
at me.
Okay.
Think about the word.
I'm thinking of the word.
Try and send it to me.
Okay, I'm going to send you these waves. They're coming, they're coming. Here we go.
I've
Can-
got it. I
have you
think
got
I've got
those?
it. Yeah, I think
Okay.
I've got it. I'm just going to write the word.
Here we go. He's writing something down. Is it the right word? Well, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Think I've got it. Oh, drop the pen. Now, for the first time, say your word out loud.
You want me to say out
Say it out loud. I've got the word now. I'm not going to change
He's
it.
dropped
The pen
his
is on the
pen.
floor.
The pen is on the floor, so he can't change his answer.
Say the word out
Okay, it was sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
ਵਾਹ
Wow.
ਕਮਾਲ ਹੋ
Wow,
ਗਈ ਯਾਰ, ਇਹ
wee.
ਤਾਂ ਕਮਾਲ
How
ਹੋ ਗਈ
did
ਹੈ।
you get that? That's amazing.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest trick I've ever had to learn.
Wow.
Mainly because you have to learn so many
ਸਿਗਨੇਚਰ
different
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ
techniques.
ਸਿਗਨੇਚਰ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਸਿਗਨੇਚਰ ਵੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜੀ
ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ
ਮੈਂ ਦੱਸੀ ਕਿ ਯਾਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਦੂੰਗਾ ਮੈਂ
Uncle G's got a plan there. Uncle G's got a plan.
He has got a plan indeed. That is one amazing trick.
Thank you very much.
How long did it take you to master that?
That particular trick took me quite a while,
I
actually.
can imagine.
I remember actually being shown it by someone, and just from that moment, I just sat down, and I didn't know how to figure it out, and it was really annoying, you know, when like something really gets you like that. And I just sat down one day for an entire day, and I just wrote out any possible way I could do it. And I think it took me about 2 months to finally
So
learn
you
it.
actually had to figure out by yourself
Yeah.
how that trick was done. Nobody told you or
Yeah,
anything.
it's very, very hard to do. At the end of it, I was so proud when I managed to do it. It was amazing. But yeah, that is my favourite trick because, as you can tell, the
ਮੈਂ
response.
ਦੇਖਿਆ ਕਈ ਜਾਦੂਗਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕੱਟ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਫਿਰ ਜੋੜ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕੁਝ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਚੀਜ਼ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਰੇਡੀਓ ਕੱਟ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਆਮ ਤਾਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਇਹ
They
ਕਿਸ
cut a
ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ
person in half an
ਹਾਂ
hour.
ਹਾਂ ਪਰਸਨ ਕੱਟ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ
मैं दस नहीं सकता पर
ਦੱਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ
नहीं,
ਕਰ
नहीं,
ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ
नहीं कर नहीं
Uncle
सकता
G, you
नहीं।
don't want to be cut in half, believe me, it's not nice.
Yeah, I left my saw at home today. It
Oh
was
dear.
annoying. Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear. That's fantastic.
ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਨਾ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਬੰਨ੍ਹ ਦੇ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਾਂਜੀ blindfold
ਬਲਾਈਂਡ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਮਤਲਬ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਉਹ ਬਾਈਕ ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਮਿਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਜਾਦੂਗਰ ਹੀ ਹੈ
ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ that's stuntman
ਸਟੰਟਮੈਨ
ਹਾਂਜੀ where they do the jumps ਛਾਲ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ
ਹਾਂ ਹਾਂ
yeah that's stuntman ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਸਟੰਟਮੈਨ ਹੈ
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਯਾਰ wish I was
ਵਧੀਆ
one of
ਨਾ।
them as well.
Sure, fantastic. So, I mean, you became a professional magician, and you've been a professional magician now for 2 years.
2
How
years.
hard was it to actually get into the industry?
It was very hard actually, I'd say, because when I was a kid growing up, I didn't really have that much confidence around me, and so everything that I've got to, even outside of magic, I owe to magic, because it gave me that kind of skill set in terms of social skills and the confidence as well.
Definitely.
So I would definitely recommend magic to anybody at home that's having trouble with confidence issues and stuff, especially for kids, because it really does help bring out a whole different side of you in terms. I would say that when I got to that level, I was about 17, and it was one of my brother's friends is actually having an engagement party.
Yes.
And he said to me, I would like to book you. And instantly at first I was very excited, but then after thinking about it, I just got very, very anxious and worried.
Sure.
I was like, oh, what if I run out of tricks? What if they don't? Because before that point, I'd only ever performed to family. And you know how family are.
Yeah,
they're asking
yeah,
them,
yeah.
But that was fine. Very good, very good. And
Pat on the back.
Yeah, it is like that, essentially. So I was very worried, but I would say that so far, I mean, touch wood, everybody I've performed to has been very, very kind of happy with my performances. And they've been very, very encouraging, which is probably the main thing for me being such a young person going into the industry.
Sure.
it was very, very key for me to actually get that kind of approval early on.
So what did you do then at the wedding? I mean, how hard was it for you? Did you sort of, were you a bit shy at first and nervous, and then did you just think, you know what, I'm just going to go for it?
It was, when I turned up, and I just saw all the people sitting down, it was actually my brother's friend said to me, oh yeah, all you need to do is just walk around the tables. And I was like, oh, okay. And for a second, I was just standing there thinking, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I got shy, essentially. But I just had to kind of suck it all up, and I just had to go up to him and go, hi, I'm your magician for today. And after the first few tables reacted so well, I kind of just settled in. And then once I settled, I could just carry on, and they were very, very happy.
What gives a boost of confidence is definitely the audience's
exactly,
feedback, isn't it? When somebody goes, wow, and then you think, actually, you know what, I can do this. So
well, yeah,
really
if you start something on a good note, then it's just going to continue. And so
ਤੁਸੀਂ show ਵੀ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕੋਈ
ਹਾਂਜੀ show ਹੀ ਕਰਦਾ I do weddings, ਵਿਆਹ parties
ਉੱਥੇ show ਕਰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਵੀ show
ਕਾਫੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ entertainment ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਨਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ
ਡਰੈਸ ਪਾਈ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੈਂਸੀ ਜੀ ਕੋਈ
ਸੂਟ ਹੈਗਾ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਏ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਹਾਂ it's getting dry cleaned.
Oh, I see.
Next time
your
ਸੱਦਣਾ
I had a show last week.
And I think, I mean, what about for the kids that are sitting at home that perhaps want to get into magic? What kind of advice would you say to them? I mean, you learnt everything by yourself. Is there a place that they can go, or do they have to learn by themselves? Books, things, internet, YouTube?
I think nowadays it's getting a lot more easier. I think if there are any kids at home that are watching, I would recommend that definitely try and buy a magic set. It doesn't matter if it's kind of a beginner's one or an intermediate one. Try and kind of twist your parents' arms and get them to get you a set for Christmas or for birthdays, and just learn out of that, and that will give you all the basic skills. After that, you can go to the library. There are a lot of books and stuff, and I'm always available if anybody has any questions. I'm always available on Twitter, which is www.twitter.com/magicsahota. I try and give advice. I have a lot of people that ask me for advice on that, and I try and get back to everybody who answers me, and I will give you as much advice as I can as well.
Bilkul ji, but please, if you just show us one last trick and then a message before you
No
go.
problem, show on to Uncle Ji again. Pick any card you want. But menu na dekha. That's the main rule.
Okay, can I have a look?
And show Benji, and show the camera as well. Camera nu dekha. I'll turn away so I don't see it.
ਤੇਰੇ ਚਾਰ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਆ ਦੋ ਤੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਇੱਥੇ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਵੀਰ ਆਹ ਵੀ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਲਵਾਂਗਾ
ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਦਿਖਾਤਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ Now, Benji, I'm going to go through a deck, just like so.
Okay.
Anywhere you want, just call out stop while I'm doing it.
Okay. Stop.
Stop there, you sure?
Yes, positive.
Put the card back in here, Uncle Ji.
ਇੱਥੇ ਰੱਖ ਦੋ
Hanji. But everyone, you did see the card, and the card was shown to the camera as well. I'm just going to give the card a quick shuffle. And because it's a special occasion, we'll give it some fancy cuts as well.
Woohoo.
ਓਹ ਕੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ
Wow.
Took me so long to learn that one.
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਹਾਂ ਦੱਸੋ
Hanji. Now what I'm going to do?
ਕਿਹੜਾ ਪੱਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਉਹ
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ what I'm going to do, ਮੈਂ ਪੱਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਭਣਾ ਤਾਸ਼ ਲੱਭਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪੱਤਾ
ਅੱਛਾ
watch. Now how we're going to do this, I'm just going to give the cards one shuffle. And you see one card should actually fly out just like that.
Wow.
Want to go get it?
ਕੀ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਫਲਾਈ
Wow,
ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ
that
ਜਿਹੜਾ
was the
ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸੀ
card.
ਕੀ ਬਾਤ
That is brilliant.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. Can I just hold that to make sure it's real? Wow, that is the card, folks. What a brilliant magic trick. I love magic. Brilliant.
Me too.